When last season ended, one player who was ready for a breakout year was Jaden Akins. He's steadily been improving over MSU's last 4 games, scoring in double figures in all of them and showing spurts of what Tom Izzo knows he's capable of. This has not been easy, though, for the sophomore guard to get to this point. And when he sat down with our Ian Kress, he shared what a roller coaster of a season it's been.
This past summer, Michigan State's Jaden Akins put on a show during the Moneyball Pro-Am. The sophomore from Farmington Hills showed off his improving skill set, which featured his high-flying ability and was a prime example why Tom Izzo believed his most athletic player was one of his best players during the summer workouts.
I really feel like I just kind of was learning the system a lot better, going into my second year and just being around the program. I feel like I was more comfortable, and like you said, I feel like I had a pretty good summer.
And with all looking up for Jaden, his game was put on pause due to injury.
When you found out you had a stress fracture and you had to have surgery, just what was that emotion like, knowing that you were going to miss some time?
It definitely was kind of disappointing. It was something new to me. I never had been injured before, had to have surgery before, so it was just a whole different feel for me. But I feel like I kind of just had to be positive about it and knew that I was going to see a brighter day at the end. But yeah, it was tough at first.
Those brighter days have certainly come, but when he had surgery in September and missed 8 weeks of practice, it was hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
The rehab was hard, just having to watch practices and not being able to be out there with your teammates. It was definitely tough on me because I'm just always used to, being out there, being able to play. So it was just kind of a different approach that I had to take, as far as watching more film and just talking to my teammates, seeing what I saw in practice because I couldn't be out there physically. So it was just a different atmosphere for me.
Do you think mentally, too, that was a challenge as well, or how did that test your mental toughness?
It was definitely a challenge, when you get something taken away from you that you love. It's always going to be a challenge, Not being able to play basketball like that was something foreign to me. So it was just, I had to find new things to do with my free time, I guess.
Akins returned from his injury just in time for Michigan State's season opener and showed off the high-flying ability we saw over the summer.
Akins with a head of steam. Akins take it off!
However, 4 games into the season, he would re-aggravate the injury on his left foot.
I was frustrated when that happened, because I feel like just being out there, being able to play, it was a good feeling being back out there, and getting taken away again was tough for me, but I knew I would be able to be out there eventually. I just had to be patient.
Yeah, being patient, how did you learn to be patient? Is that something you always had in you, or is that something you had to really develop?
I feel like I just had to develop it because, like I said, it was new for me, but I just had to kind of find ways to, work on my game and work on myself without actually being able to play, as far as on the mental side of things, or rehabbing, doing anything I could do to get better, as far as shooting, but not actually being able to jump and stuff like that. So.
Who would you say really helped you get through maybe the tough times that you went through of working your way back onto the court?
I'd say my parents really, they just always, have faith in me, and they told me that it was going to be good at the end of the day, and just to keep believing in myself, and be patient and take it slow, listen to my body. So I'd say my parents are the most important people.
After showing a lot of patience, Akins returned to action on December 4th and hasn't missed a game since. Now, 2 months later, Akins is back to full strength.
Extra pass to Akins. Knocks in his first shot after missing the last 4 games with an injury.
Oh, that's huge there. Jaden Akins, this kid, gentlemen, is playing with some kind of confidence level over the past couple of weeks. The sophomore able to stick it for the Spartans.
It feels good, just being back to myself and just being 100%, My body's feeling good and my mental's good right now, so I feel like it's good right now.
Akins scored 11 points in the last meeting with Rutgers, so he'll be looking for a similar performance once the Spartans and Scarlet Knights tip off in just a little bit. As always, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the MSU Federal Credit Union Coaches Show. Have a happy and healthy weekend.